Welcome back to this HTML series. You see, the HTML file is the first file that's returned in response to a request for web page. That HTML file is pretty important. It functions as the headquarters for everything else that happens after the first moment of loading. When the browser gets that file, it immediately starts reading it from top to bottom. First, the file must start with a doc type. This little statement declares which era this HTML file is from. There were other doc-type declarations in the past for older versions of HTML. So by including this one, we are communicating, hey, this is a modern web page, cut it with modern practices. Then we wrap everything with an HTML element. And by that, I mean an element that has the name HTML. This means all the stuff here is HTML. Then put the opening HTML tag at the top and a closing tag all the way at the bottom. Now, right up, we want to declare a few things about this web page and in which direction it should flow. This code is for a website using US-based English that runs left to right. Then, inside the HTML elements, you have two major parts where everything goes: the head and the body. We will create them with the head element and with the body element. The head is for all the metadata, all the stuff about the document that the browser needs to know, but will not be displayed on the page. The body is for all the content, each wrapped intimacy different elements. That's where the main event happens. The doc-type declaration, the HTML head and body elements are the four key building blocks of every web. It is not content that you want users to see. It's information about this website that you want the browser to know. We use the meta element for this. Use meta elements only inside the head. It conveys the metadata about the page. To define the character set, we use the character set attribute and set it to UTF-8. Like this. Then we need to include everything required on a web page. The title element. This is a title web page that's used by the browser. It shows up as the name on a browser tab or as a bookmark title when someone bookmarks it. Now that we have everything required on every HTML page, let us look at what else we might do inside the head of the page. The meta element can be used to define all kinds of settings. Another important element we use a lot is in the link element. This is used to link a range of other assets that we want to load, like CSS files, fonts, and favicons. The real attribute is used to tell a browser which kind of asset it is. And the href attribute is used to provide URL to the asset. The last commonly used element that goes into HTML document head is the script tag. This tells the browser to load a JavaScript file. Hope you have taken note of all of these. Thanks for watching. In the next video, we go into how to properly structure content. Thanks for watching.